Shalom, family trendsetter. All praises be to the Most High Power Hashem for allowing us to see another day. I want to utilize this time to reach out to my family. I'm not talking about my immediate family, I'm talking about my YouTube family. We are right now facing what was referred to as trials and tribulation, and we need to just hold on, endure. Those who endure to the end shall be saved, according to the New Testament Savior, right? But I'm going to put a spin on it. Right now, we are going through the fire, family. I mentioned that before in my past video, so we just have to just hold on a little bit longer. But today I want to talk about a lot of states considering opening up back businesses to the public. Now, before I give you my opinion, I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think? Do you think it's a good idea for us to go back to work? For us to go back to business as usual? Now, I've been watching on TV where you have a lot of governors, especially this dumb one from Las Vegas. Actually, she's not even a governor. She's a mayor. I'm sure many of y'all seen it. But she's the mayor of Las Vegas, and she came on Anderson Cooper. And this dumbass, I'm telling you, man, sometimes you really got to wonder. Well, I guess you don't have to wonder why they need a high IQ test, because I'm telling you, without that shit, they really are idiots. This bitch, and I'm going to paraphrase, she going to say it's she thinks it's time for everybody to get back to business as usual, especially the casinos, because there's not that many deaths, right, in Las Vegas and shit. I think she said 100 and something deaths, 150 deaths if I'm not mistaken. So she's downplaying the fact that people are dying, because that's what they want us to get accustomed to, family. They want us to get used to the fact that death is just right around the corner and shit. It's gonna happen. Now, we know death is gonna happen regardless, but I'm not gonna let you speed this shit up for me. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying something. I'm trying to be, I'm just gonna paraphrase. How about that? I'm just gonna paraphrase what she's saying, because I'm not gonna be verbatim. But what she's saying is that we need, well, not we, her people that's residing in Las Vegas need to go back to work, and it is up to them to, I say, I'm trying to be as accurate as possible. But what she mentioned something about placebo effect. You know, the blue pill and the red pill. Now, the blue pill is the one that really doesn't have any kind of benefit, but the red pill is the one that does. So what she's saying is that she want to use her people, almost like bitches acting like she own these people and shit. She want to use the people of Las Vegas as a test, beta test, to see whether or not, and again I'm paraphrasing, whether or not if they go back to work, what will be the outcome. So she's going to gamble with her people's life because of money, because of that in God we trust that everybody requires, including myself at this point, right, in order to get by in life. So she's going to gamble these people's lives because she's trying to prove a point. Now, I have to point out she's an independent. She's not a Democrat or Republican. She's an independent. But I don't know if she's trying to cater to Trump ego, because you see, at this point, a lot of these people are under spell. You know, Trump has a cult following, believe it or not. And everybody's going to try to get Trump reelected by opening up back these states, you know what I'm saying? But the governor ultimately is responsible for it. So the governor came back and clapped back and said no. The Nevada, which is the state of Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is probably the capital, I guess, but Las Vegas is in Nevada. So the Nevada governor said no, it is not time to open up. I'm not sure if he's a Republican or not. But whether he's a Republican or not, I mean, I don't know. That's on them. Now, my opinion, this is my opinion. Now, I am losing a lot of money every day because I haven't been to work since Monday. Today is actually Thursday. This is the first day that I'm actually getting work, right? So I am losing a lot of money. But my philosophy is this, right? If I ain't getting paid, you ain't gonna get paid. I don't give a fuck. As long as my mortgage is taken care of, and even then, I won't even care either. But I'll try to take care of my mortgage and, you know, my vehicle notes if I can take care of them. But everything else gonna have to, you know, be on the back, because at the end of the day, I got to feed my family first. So on one hand, I do agree that we should try to go back to some kind of normalcy. However, because of this anomaly, we're not sure where this anomaly came from, what is going to be the long-term effect. We should take caution, right? we should probably do like beta tests, like how they doing a beta test on us to see how we react to problem, reaction, and then solution. We should take beta tests in each state. Now, if you have a state that is not really, like for example, in her case, she said in Las Vegas, right, there's only 150 something cases, whatever, right? So yes, okay, if you have a business that you want to open up, it shouldn't be a non-essential business. It should be a business where, even if it's not deemed non-essential, but it has to be something that people actually kind of need. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know the grocery stores is a necessity, you know, but we have to really and truly be smart about it. What exactly, all right, which business would actually be in this position? If you, let's say, for example, some people might say, well, the barber shop. Now, we know primarily a lot of black folks own barbershops, right, or work in barbershops. The beauty salon, you know, you'll find 1 and 2 black owners. The nail salon, I could care less about them because they're owned by Asians. Fuck it, let's go another 2 years without opening up their shit. That's non-essential, right? Because you could do your own nail. Whether or not you could cut your own hair, I don't think so. I cut my own hair because I'm a barber too by trade. I'm a jack of all trade. But I think that barbershops, I don't really see that being an essential business. Only time I would say being an essential business because a lot of our brothers and sisters, right, from the black community require or relies on, you know, that particular services. And not only that, a lot of the brothers and sisters, some of us come out of, you know, the system and shit that they constructed for us, which is jail. And you come out and you really can't go get a regular job. So, you know, a lot of times people invest into that type of business. Doesn't really require you to have you know, a clean record or whatever. So it's like I said, it's a conflicting resolution to this shit, because on one hand we do need to go back to business so we can start feeding our families and, you know, take care of our businesses and shit, but at the second time, on the second hand, I should say, you know, we have to be careful because, you know, you don't want to, let's say, okay, rush back into this shit. I don't know whether or not social distancing helped the situation. I'm going to assume it did. But if you really think about it, you see people still out and about. The only difference is that they're wearing a mask. So did social distancing really help, or is it the fact that people are wearing a mask, right, that helped? So if you want to go back to work, why don't we go back to work and continue to wear these masks and these gloves, right? And, you know, we can still practice social distancing. You don't need to be up under nobody. Now, a lot of y'all might say, well, no, because, you know, the more people in a proximity is the better chance or the greater chance is somebody getting infected. But like I told y'all before in past video, everybody is going to get the COVID-19. Everybody on this planet is going to get it. It's just that some people are going to react to it. But I believe that I already had this shit. You know what I mean? I didn't get tested, nor will I ever get tested for this shit, because I'm not going to go on that list. And I suggest that many of y'all don't get tested as well, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to test to see who the children of Israel are, or Yasharal is, right? The chosen people. That ancestry DNA shit that a lot of y'all ran and signed up and got your DNA tested. They got your shit in the database, and they're literally using that. They're going to use that against y'all. See, y'all don't understand how deep this shit is. They're going to use, like I said, a problem, get a reaction, and try to find a solution. They're going to use this opportunity, or this anomaly, I should say, for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to be very careful with going and trying to get tested. And if you notice, like I said, they put a black face on this so-called virus now, okay? African Americans are dying from this shit. That's what they say. So now a lot of black people are going to be in line to go get this vaccine, or to go get this test, or if you go get the test and it's documented, they could come after your ass, because they're going to say, well, you were one of many that got infected, so now we're going to have to vaccinate you for future whatever, because you're at risk of putting other people at risk. Some shit like that, right? So you are going to be the candidate. So for those of you who are running, chasing down the test, because see, one thing I notice about these politicians, you have sometimes have to read between the lines. Like with Donald Trump, let me tell you how I read Donald Trump and follow suit. If Donald Trump come on TV and say, this shit is a hoax, and then 2 or 3 weeks later he come on and say, oh, this is a pandemic, you have to read between the hoax and the pandemic. Because see, when I see them doing news conference, right, I don't see them wearing masks. or gloves and shit. I don't see them practicing social distancing. You got Pence like a robot looking at that. You ever notice how Pence look at Donald Trump? It was almost like he want to just go on his knees and start, you know, working him and shit. You know what I mean? Like he really, you know, bow down. Like he look at Donald Trump like he's a god. And that's why sometimes I believe that Pence is a clone and shit. I don't believe he's real. Cause he just like, I don't know. And they always just on stage and they look at Donald Trump like he's some kind of fucking god, because I know he have his cult following. You ever notice that shit? The next time you watch a news conference, look how you see Pence always. I used to think Pence was looking at Trump like, yeah, you ain't gonna make another year. You know, they gonna get you. That's what I always thought that was going through his mind. But nah, I think Pence is a clone. He just like, he go along to get along and shit. They always praising Donald Trump for shit that he don't even deserve to be praised for. It's weird. It's a weird fucking thing going on with these people. But they don't practice social distancing at all. No gloves, no mask. But yesterday you telling the masses of people to do it. So like I said, whenever you hear Donald Trump say something in the first part of his message and shit, I would say go along with it. Because 9 times out of 10, he's telling y'all something. Right? You know, okay, if it's supposed to be a pandemic and shit, why you don't see me wearing a mask? So I don't know, family. I don't know what this thing is about. I know that the Mossad is behind it, regardless of what it is. Some people say it came from a lab. Some people say there was a fallen meteorite that hit China the other day, 2019, and that's where the shit is coming from. Who knows? You know, a lot of time when meteor fall to the ground, you have scientists or the government that go and investigate, and who knows if they probably found something, took it to the lab, and the shit just escaped. We don't know. A lot of these sci-fi movies, I watch them. I do believe a lot of things that they're trying to tell us is in these fucking sci-fi movies. We think it's entertainment, but it's really messages and shit, subliminal messages. And who knows? Because nobody knows what this shit is. They have all these hydroxy, whatever the hell medication that they're trying to give people to take. We don't know if this shit's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, family. I just think that me personally, I said I would give you my advice. I don't really have an advice to give y'all, because I can't say y'all should go back to work, or I can't tell you should stay home or not. That's up to you. That's a decision that you have to make. Right now, for me, I have to work. You know what I'm saying? The good thing about this, I'm not in an office setting. I'm just driving. I pull up and pull out and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like always constantly around people. I spend the average maybe 10 minutes around somebody, 15 minutes tops. You know what I mean? So for me, it will work for me. Me going back to work will work for me. But it may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? It may not work for you because you have to be in a setting, you know, office setting and cubicles and shit, and you have to be around people and coughing, and, you know, you might have to go back to work in a restaurant, you know, feet away from people, dealing with the public. So I can't really give you my opinion. I really can't. Sorry, but I can't. That's up to you to decide. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think we should go back to work? Or do you think that, you know, we should continue with the social distancing? Again, I personally believe, right, that to each his own. And I also believe that there is going to be a second wave, more deadlier than the first wave. And we're not going to have enough equipment to serve, you know, the people with the second wave. And the second wave is not what you think it's going to be. It's going to be more. Let's just put it this way, right? Watch the ride. Wait and see. You'll see what I'm talking about. With that, I say shalom.